So first, I just want to thank all of you for coming out tonight to participate in scoping out and planning what your library will look like. So first, give yourselves a round of applause, please. The next piece is I'd like to thank our Borough President, Gail Brewer, for coming out here today. I think it's amazing to have her. She is a great partner to work with, and there are so many fights that come on every single day, and to have Gail Brewer standing with me and being able to stand together on so many issues like affordable housing, providing for communities, and making sure that this is a sustainable city is incredibly important. So if we could just give Gail a huge round of applause, because she is the strongest advocate for it. I want to make sure I acknowledge Joe Strong. He's from Roosevelt Island. He's my Roosevelt Island director, and I just want to thank him for all the hard work. He's got a very similar job to me. I do constituent service 6 a.m. to midnight every day. You catch me on the street and I'm going to help you. Joe lives on Roosevelt Island and he gets that same fate, and you'd be surprised how often he's late to work because he had to do constituent service on the tram, on the F train, or on the red bus. So we do constituent service all the time. We also have mobile district hours. This month they're canceled because of Thanksgiving, but it is generally the fourth Wednesday of the month. Does everybody have our newsletter? It's 8 pages. If you hold it up and promise me that you're going to read all 8 pages, I won't read it to you right now. Thank you. I want to make sure to acknowledge the branch manager, Nicole Nelson. She does such an amazing job. If we can give her a round of applause. There's a diverse community here, and we were actually able to work together already on a foreign language lending library, and so that is amazing. I used to be Chief of Staff to Assemblymember Jonathan Bing, and one of his greatest accomplishments was making sure that Albany provided proper funding to the New York Public Library, and so I follow in those footsteps to make sure that we support all of our libraries. I'm a bit of a nerd. I love reading. I love books. This summer, we launched a first ever annual summer reading challenge. So it's not for all of you, it's just for the kids. Any of the kids you know who are in high school or under, middle school or under, we actually adopted New York Public Library reading list, also their school's reading list. And if you get in touch with us as we head into June of this year, the 2015, we're happy to make sure we adopt their reading list. They have to read 5 books. If they read 5 books, they get a certificate. They'll get a chance to meet with me. We'll give them a nice word presentation. And it's a lot of fun, but I know 5 books are tough, but I think that's what makes the challenge worth doing. Since the founding of this library, when it was a one-room, volunteer-run community library in 1976, it's been a centerpiece for the community. And when it became an official branch in 1997, it has continued to serve an increasingly large role. I'm glad to be following in the steps of Councilmember Jessica Lappin, who helped allocate the $4 million and make sure that that gets spent properly and it follows what you'd like to do. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Matt Katz, who actually suggested this forum for us. So thank you very much, Matt. And I just want to again thank all of you for coming out tonight to make sure that this library really belongs to you. And for you, you're going to be a small group of the 12,000 or so people who live here will be able to walk into the library and say, you know what, that desk over there, I put it there. So that's going to be a very good feeling. And just so you know, we did a scan ban. I'm kind of trying to focus on fighting things like cancer. It's a little bit above and beyond the typical job, but we do a mobile mammogram ban. It happens at least once a year. We worked with the Italian American Foundation, so we just had that on the 15th. The first Friday of every month, from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., you can stop by my district office at 93rd and 2nd, and you can sit down with me face to face and have a conversation. We usually have about 20 to 50, sometimes 100 people show up, and we just have a conversation. The second Tuesday of every month is policy night, and so that's your chance for all of you who have great ideas, who want to make laws, to come to me and say, I have a law, I want to work with you to make it happen. We actually already had one law passed. A woman named Myrtle from Stanley Isaac's Neighborhood Center said, children need more guidance. There used to be guidance counselors in every school, now there aren't. We've passed a law last month to require reporting from the Department of Education. So I don't think that's very bad for 10 months and a couple of days in. So we've got 3 years, 1 month, and 10 days to get something done. Love to work with you to do so. And last but not least, anyone who ever needs ADA accessibility accommodations, please contact my office ahead of time. Regardless of what it is, we're happy to work with you to make it happen. You should never feel like you have to come to an event and not be accommodated. You have a right under the Americans with Disabilities Act. We will accommodate you. It's the law, plus we agree to it and think it's the right thing to do, and we're happy to go above and beyond. But please just let us know ahead of time so that we can do our best for you, and we will. And we're also happy to work with you. We have a team of social workers in my office. We do everything and anything from helping you get government benefits to helping people get wheelchairs, to you name it. So you'd be surprised about the types of equipment that are available from nonprofits that we can help connect you with. So we have a team of social workers that can work with you, and I just want to thank all of you again for coming out, and feel free to call me anytime at 212-860-1950. Without further ado, I just also want to make sure we give a warm welcome to the New York Public Library so that they can give a great presentation.